exhausted. Did nothing.
Well, hello everyone. How are you? Hi, and welcome to Legendary Action Official, where we play D&D like a bunch of badasses, and today we are having a grand old time. I can't tell you why, for no particular reason, but we're all here to have some fun. We're going to jump right into it, so welcome everybody. Real quick before we jump right into it, I'm going to ask the table a question.
Okay. Cheese, 32. Lemu.
None of those are correct.
Damn.
Your character.
Plead the fifth.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You literally can't.
Talion doesn't know.
There's no
You
fifth.
signed a contract, you whore.
Your character is stuck in the broom closet with one person in Game of Thrones, the show, just for sake of it.
Okay.
Who is it?
What purpose, sir?
7 minutes of heaven.
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
Who is it and why?
I already.
Brianna Tarth.
Nice.
100%.
There's a why there.
To climb.
Because she could crush me and I'd say thank you.
I feel like Marlo would be the same answer.
All right. So two Brianna Tarths.
What's her name? The fucking Dragon Queen.
Daenerys.
Daenerys Stormborn.
Yep.
Breaker of Chains. The list
Oh,
goes
yeah.
on.
Be like, I want to claim the mother of dragons.
Already did. Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you doing?
Now
I'm
call
finding
on
it.
Which one are
The
you
wildling.
There's-
Asha.
Asha.
There's
No,
so
not
fucking
Asha.
many. Hang on.
Oh, he's got a list.
You great.
Not a list, but I got
Are we talking about
Kiss
Eddie
by fire.
or?
And Jorgen.
Oh, Jurgen.
All right.
What was your answer? Sorry, I missed it.
You great.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now,
Or
there's a follow-up part of this question.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to wait for him to choose.
it's either
What
that
is
or
yours?
Who did you say? Who said who? What?
Ygritte.
or on accident the
Accident. My dick. Sorry.
what's Tyrion's partner for the first few seasons?
Oh, Shay.
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 Clip that.
Probably Shay
We're gonna
because
clip that and make a noise. Oh my penis.
So,
because I'd be getting robbed again.
the next one is...
Dun dun. Dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun,
Sorry,
dun.
that was slightly important message. Do apologies. Who is the person that's in there that your character would want that no one thinks they would? Like Tyrion or Robert Baratheon. The individuals no one they would go, but why?
You're hear me out.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the right for I
The
could never
hear me
remember.
out
Who's the hear
closet.
me out of your character in Game of Thrones?
I'm like 5'1", I'll be like, the mountain.
Do you know what? Not a bad choice. You might crawl away afterward, but you know.
Still.
I can't. I'm just gonna stop that train of thought real quick. Who's the wild one?
Olena, what's her name?
Oh, the old lady.
Yeah.
Okay. To
Her.
be fair, absolutely. There's a
DTF.
swagger to that woman.
Oleana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oleana.
A
Yeah.
lot of power.
Oh,
Yeah.
A lot of just. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Tell me
a
what to do.
there's
sure.
there's a fucking swagger there. Just like I can agree to this. Yes.
Gregor.
Take
Gregor. Gregor's not bad.
Or Davos.
See, Davos
Davos
is
is
gonna
a
hear
good
me
pick.
out.
Yeah, he's
He's
a good
got a
pick.
strong hand.
He's like Jurgen.
I got a strong hand.
Yeah.
Davos is great.
My
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
No, give me the
I
other
like that.
No,
Well, then
this
I'll
is.
stick with
strong.
Gregor.
The mountain. So
Yeah.
mountain. Makes sense. These murder hobo extraordinaire makes sense.
Yeah, no. I come up to his hips, so obviously.
Thank you.
All right. Who's the?
I'm finding it.
I'm curious who the hear me out of these three are.
They already said Olana. Olena? Olana?
There's got to be more than one. Come on.
So the hear me out
Be
for
original.
Jurgen
Come
is
on.
Melisandre.
Yeah, but she's hot in her.
But she's
She looks
fucking
sexy.
dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
But she looks.
Also fair. Also fair.
Snake.
I think I found it.
Jon Snow almost, and he didn't need any convincing.
No.
Well, he's kind of a hear me out because he's kind of a whiny bitch.
This is what is my one discrepancy with the book
I
and the
feel
show.
like he's the type of person that would cry afterwards.
Because
He in
the way
fact
it's
did.
portrayed.
We saw it in the show.
Yeah.
So it's why it's my one like frustration point that they don't tell well. The books versus the show are very different. Like in the books, there's definitely a section where John's like, I want to be the Lord of Winterfell. And like he has that emotional quandary of,
he just doesn't make sense in the show. His
There-
character just like doesn't make sense.
He's a carbon copy of Ned.
What's her name?
But in like such a surface level way. And
Exactly. There's like you don't get depth with him. In the books, there's a lot more depth. There's a lot more thought. He has no problem going. Yeah, there's honor, but there's a time and place for it. So
She was the. So Jurgen's actually be Osha, the wildling.
yeah, she's great.
No.
Melisandre,
No.
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 The hot witch.
the hot witch bitch.
Missandei.
Oh, Missandei.
Missandei.
Oh. Who's that?
Daenerys' handmaiden.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's not her handmaiden. Strategist and an advisor.
So, man.
Yeah. So the handmaiden.
But that's not really a human.
Yeah, she's hot.
She's hot.
She's like
No,
hot.
Missandei, she
I'm
was
good at any day of the week.
like dark curly hair.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Unsullied.
Yeah.
crush on her,
Yeah.
Yeah, she speaks
She
like 14
can translate,
languages.
yeah.
She,
Yeah.
she
She's
worked
just
in
hot.
lists.
Hear me out.
That's not a hear me out. That's
That's a hear me out.
check mark.
No, that's a hear me out
That's
because
not a
that's
hear me
like
out.
fucking.
No.
Hear me
He's
out.
smart.
Supposed to be bad.
You're
I don't
the
fuck-
hear me out.
You guys
for
have to
her.
realize
Hear
I
me
don't.
out is up.
I don't
But
watch.
why?
I didn't watch Game of Thrones, so I'm like, you guys are saying people's names. I'm like, I'm on Google.
Hey, I'm sorry. Eddie would take her right here.
She would take me right here. I'm just
This is a
saying.
new session of D&D.
What?
Instead of a hear me
Personal
out for you,
preferences.
you're a hear me out for her.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
You're not Jurgen. Talene is.
Very much so. It was a drunk day at the bar, and fucking she was like, "Hear me out."
There's one healthy thing. No one said Ramsey, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, gross.
I want you to know this question was on Twitter. To be clear,
Yeah, I'm
that
Twitters are fucking freaks.
they are, but there's still. So the vote had like 20,000 people. 36% said Ramsey, and my response was, "Y'all are fucked up."
Does it have to only be
Gross
Game of
little
Thrones or
man.
House of Dragon too?
You do House of Dragon.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Me either.
It's alright. I'm behind the times.
It's fine. House of Dragon. It's entertaining.
I mean, like, I watched the first season.
You know, Ramsey's like evil. Just
Yes,
I was
straight
straight
up.
To be fair, so's Gregor.
Through
The
and
difference,
through.
Gregor is just built like a semi truck.
I like that.
Ramsey's just a piece of shit.
I just go off what you guys tell me. Like I said, I've only seen the first season or two.
Yeah, good
All
show.
right. With that, ladies.
Good
I
book.
don't know who mine would be.
All right. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to roll into it. Once I figure out how to do things.
Do we want to do the recap first, or and then the thingy?
This is Mike's first
Recap,
time running a
intro,
show. It's Mike's first time running
getting
a show.
into it.
We
It is
went
actually.
You can take
on a
this.
wild goose chase to find Marla.
That's. Are you volunteering?
Yeah, go ahead.
You
I'm
started.
just doing.
off.
I'm just doing.
All right. Does anyone else want to volunteer because you did it last week?
I didn't do it
I
last
would,
week.
but
You.
No, I didn't. I didn't do the recap.
I can do it succinctly.
You don't get to show. You don't get to do it.
With the notes.
I did it last
With the
week.
notes. Let's
Oh, you-
see.
Yeah, go ahead. Then go ahead. I just
You
make
got
sure.
this.
I got this. Let's
Session
see.
started.
Session started. We bullshitted.
We
A lot
got
of
fucked up.
bullshittery. No, we literally went over what we were trying to do throughout the day. Well, throughout the week that it was going to take for us to heal. Jorgen researched the old gods of the original 13 flames, right? 14
Yep.
was a number. Marla taught Kara and Orisa how to heal, or at least proper first aid.
Give me that note.
Basilios went on a fishing trip. Not really. He learned how to sail better. Talene learned how to throw knives, as well as looked at different trade routes towards Voltanis and Valeria. Well, as close as he could to Valeria. During Jurgen's research, he did come across a book with a note in it that gave us even more clarity on how to get there. It did give us a point of interest in Voltanis that we needed to go check. So that's that. Gideon showed up. And when he did, he asked where Marla was, and we were like, oh, she's in her room. No, she didn't. Like any teenager, she jumped out. She's not a teenager.
I'm not a teenager.
Like any rambunctious person going through their rebellious phase. Jumped out.
I think like 25, 26.
Jumped out her window. We gave chase. Jurgen decided to be a little bit of a pole dancer and used his pole to
Powerful.
power pole. Yeah, he stabbed the ground, didn't like the ground, and then proceeded to slide ever so majestically down the pole.
His knees.
It's a predecessor to pole vaulting.
Yeah,
Damn it.
right.
Pole dancing.
Pole dance. We
You have
gave
to
chase.
Go back to the other end to do that.
We followed her footsteps. Her footsteps leading to previous places we had visited.
Like the rice shop.
Crabs,
Rice.
Taylor.
Crab fried this rice.
That poor Taylor.
That poor Taylor. You guys traumatized them.
They would not let.
Yet again.
Yet again. We went
Second
back
time.
to the rice place, the cafe, restaurant. Found out there's a different type of rice, crab rice, and that Marla took some rice. Crab rice, that is. He did tell us that. I'm missing somebody. There's a third location.
The third.
Well, you
Weaver,
Crab and then
Weaver.
Taylor,
Crab,
and then
Taylor.
you guys were like maybe Baylor
Well, we were thinking
or
of
the
going to
Viper
Yeah,
Pit.
we were thinking the
Yeah.
Viper Spit or the Baylor. We were kind of split. We go to the Viper Spit
We went to
and Baylor, and some of us were like, she's a grown adult. She'll come back to us. We decided we'll just go to the lesser of two evils and get manipulated. Luckily, we didn't get manipulated. Instead, we found a Marla holding a scalpel.
Not
Just
the-
any.
It's a Marla.
Marla, I choose you.
We found a Marla with a scalpel, saying that she saw him. In Liss, if I remember correctly. No.
Where else would
Yes.
it fucking be?
No, she's
Well,
seen,
There's plenty of other places.
seen the
to be.
Faceless and Valeria.
Valeria, there it is.
Yep. I know that it's the one that we'd met previously that we took the arrows back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave us a
Belarus.
coin.
That's why she was waving.
Yep, Belarus.
He did.
And that's why, yeah, she's
Yeah.
waving the scalpel.
Didn't want to say his name.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off.
We
We'll
can't
find
let
out
Borgor
how I got
die.
there.
We need to save him. He's our home.
Well, he might not need to be saved.
Oh, he might save our asses.
Find out next episode.
Session end.
What, you think you get something for doing your player duty?
Yeah. Where's my treat?
True, you're right, my bad.
I thought you were gonna say it's a crown on his head.
Don't give
I
me
did
any
the recap.
thoughts.
Are you a puppy dog? You need a treat?
I do need treats.
Okay. I don't have any cookies. I'm sorry.
Jose, I'm gonna do a shuffle and a card split and taking the top.
Oh, your fault.
No, you're doing an actual shuffle.
Uh-oh.
Not one of your friends. Okay. One more split in half. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, that's gonna come in handy.
Annoying.
For
Noin.
somebody else. Knowing.
Somebody else you could use it on as player.
Us, yeah.
Why do you immediately think I'm gonna hit you guys?
Because you would.
No, I wouldn't.
You're
though.
like trying to like, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Talene
Fail.
would. Jose,
No.
potentially.
Yeah.
Oh,
Colleen wouldn't. Jose,
We need
Yes.
to live.
depending on who pissed me off that day,
Oh,
which nobody
Alright.
actually did. It was
we'll
actually a
be
pretty good day.
right back. Oh, I just realized.
It's changed.
What's happened?
We'll be back after this intro.
You should.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for your patience. Sorry for the all motion
Just
loop.
the worm.
I'm just a worm.
Does anybody have an 8-ball? Perhaps.
Athenios.
Vasileios.
All right. It is a night before all the events that transpire. Most of you are asleep. Actually, all of you are. Rested, exhausted from the day's travels and events. But Marla, you find yourself plagued with whispers. There's almost a voice that keeps you not awake, but coherent. You feel a push, a sensation that's driving you to look at something that you've been putting off. And as you slowly come to, you look over and you're immediately drawn to that chest. The chest that has been driving you nuts. In your mind, you've been thinking about it. You're possessive over it. Something is telling you that it wants your attention.
So I'm driven to do so, right?
Mm-hmm. If you want, you could try to resist the urge.
Yeah, I don't think I'm overly needing to open this box right now. So yeah, I'll try and resist.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
23.
You said fuck that box.
You breathe for a second and you focus. And as you're breathing, you stop as you realize you almost got out of bed to go open it. And as you're standing there in your nightgown and you're kind of looking at the box and you go to turn, shaking it off to go to bed, and then you hear a light tinking on the door or on the window of your room.
I'm gonna look over towards the window. What do I see?
You look over and you see a gentleman standing there, leaned over, tapping ever so slightly.
That scared me. Sorry.
He's wreathed in red robes. His hair is pulled back in a light ponytail, and he's tapping the glass, and he just hands his chest into you and just kind of goes back and forth.
I'm gonna open up the...
So
Wait, no, I open it
so you start to open it. And he goes,
I just opened it like a small crack. Who are you?
and so he stands back like he's being very passive about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to disrupt you.
Right. Usually men do not show up at my window.
That is fair.
It's my job.
Well, that is normally true. Unfortunately, I have need of your assistance.
Right. May I know who... Do I recognize this man?
No.
Okay.
You recognize his robes. They look
Yeah,
similar
yeah,
to the
yeah.
Red Priests.
Uh-huh.
I need your assistance.
Is this under some sort of obligation as if...
No. You could absolutely tell me no.
I'll crack it up a little bit more.
Mhm.
Who are you?
Yes. You may call me Delavan. I am a priest of Rylor here. The flames have sent me. They said that you have or will or do something. You're involved in something, and so is that chest.
It's your guys' chest. It's not really mine as much.
The flames say that you are the bearer of it, and therefore it is yours.
Me? Just
Just you.
kind of looks at me.
You're realizing that the moon is full tonight. The light
Okay.
itself is creating a shadow across his face. His eyes seem to glow a light tinge of, not red, but like a burnt color. Not enough to glow, but that hint of visibility in his eyes, where you can see that he can kind of see everything around, even in the darkness.
But you asked for help, and I'll open up the window all the way.
Is it okay if I come in?
Do you need... Yes,
I am walking into someone's room I've never met before. I feel like it was needed to ask.
Yes, the superstitions.
He laughs and hops through the window. He hops through the window and just...
Sexy vampire.
As he stands up, you realize he's probably close to 6 feet.
Oh my god, sexy.
He's not like, from what you can see, he's not like super emaciated or anything. He has some light stubble on his face. You see a scar lightly running from right side of his ear and down. You're not sure what it's from. Yes, I am sorry to barge in at this hour and unannounced and without your friend's knowledge, but I didn't know how much you have told them. So...
About what exactly? I'm just...
Well, what's in the box?
No, I don't think everyone knows what's exactly in the box, but I don't seem to hide that from anyone.
The question is, do you know what is in the box and what it does?
From what my understanding is, it is a candle with some affinity for Rylor or god of flame or light in some capacity, and that lighting it can form some sort of connection.
Not exactly. So, this is what I had worried. I am one of the leaders of this sect here. And when I looked in the flames to start my day, as I always do, a few days ago, it might have been 3, I do not know. Time gets weird when you look at it in such a way.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a young girl walking through fire. The thing is, it's not like she was unburnt, but her flesh was burning and it was licking at her dress as bodies lay behind her, reaching out for her. Her eyes were gone. All that was left was darkness as tears dripped from them. In her hand was a candle, and it was a warning of misunderstanding.
I'm assuming in this situation, given the context clues, you're referring to me.
That is my belief. The most striking bit was a sunflower hairpin. And that is not a normally adorned piece here in Liss.
Yes, that is of my house, so presumably that would be correct. That's me. So what is my misunderstanding of the candle? I've told you what I understand. How might you help me reframe that?
Because it is not a connection to Rylor. It is an ancient tool used by Valeria. The mystics of Valeria are the ones who crafted them from dragon's glass. With it was their connection to dragon's blood. I'm assuming you've heard the stories of dragon dreamers.
Yes, I have, but if there's anything relevant, I would love to know as well.
Dragon dreamers are those chosen by Valerian gods, or otherwise, that do not need a candle as its conduit. Those who dream as if the candle was lit. The candle, while lit in the hands of a dreamer, offers clarity, or a glimpse in different directions. For the vision that seers see are one or many. There is no focus, or there is too much focus. There is no middle ground. This candle is meant to assist in that. It is a tool. There is even rumors that it can enter dreams, send thoughts or visions, that the right individuals can ascertain much through a candle. The problem is that it is corrupting in nature, for it is tied directly to the blood of a dragon. So depending on what dragon the blood came from in its creation will determine what type of interaction you might interact with. There's rumors of the ancient dragon Balerion, its blood being used for a candle.
as every seer had their eyes burnt, cauterized from the magics that dwelled within the Black Dread. Or so they say. We have no proof of that. So I wish to show you at the very least what it does and how and why. So that way you do not end up dead from the consequences of misuse.
That's very kind of you. And you simply do this out of the fact that I am young on the path, or are you looking for something else?
There's a great many things at play here. There are many who seek that candle and its power. There's those who seek it that do not have the blood of Valeria. My God has warned me of them. Warned me of the individuals that seek power above all else. Even now, One Eye watches, looking for power to take and control. They say he wields horns that bestow control. They say that he sees through salt, that the sea is but a gift, and it is his to take.
And just for clarity, who is he we're talking about?
I do not know. I only see the beasts that dwell and how they shift and change. I am not gifted, I must be granted.
And do you know the nature of dragon's blood?
The nature of it?
Well, specifically in relation to the candle that's with me presently.
Dragon glass itself is fire-made stone. As what you have on your person is fire-made steel, and Targaryens, or those of Valeria, are fire-made flesh. And the gods were fire-made fire, as odd as that sounds, or fire-made god, more or less. As fire is the creation and destruction of all. So the question is truly, how does the blood of fire mingle with the fire of stone? I do not know, for that is secrets of Valeria. I will never know.
And what do you know in relation to this candle that you can bestow upon me?
I know that to light it is not with flame. It is with heart and thought. It is lit by your own desires. It is cold, it is pale, it is ghostly. Anyone who is near it will feel unease. Those, if the candle has chosen, because the blood of a dragon dwells within, are too close, they might suffer.
How's too close? Do you know? Touching?
My worry is that everyone in these rooms might be hurt. For that, what we know is that what the flame has told us, and what we believe to have interpreted from the fire, is that the candle you have carries the blood of a father.
A father? Alright.
All we know is that we saw images of 3 dragons flying in tandem, each possessing a rider, with one dragon above those, and its blood falling to them and to the candle. That was the only vision we were given. It was odd, for it felt like a painting becoming real, which means that it is ancient. There are certain tells when looking into the fire. How detailed it is generally what time it is. If it is of perfect clarity, it is in the future. If it takes on a hand-drawn nature, it can be of the past. If it takes off in a painting, the past, but not as far back as one might think.
So a vague image, but not a painting, would be long, long ago. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay.
The more recent or future the vision is, the more detailed it will be. Things of the past is not the realm of dragon's sight or the sight of fire. That is the sight of cold. Those that dwell in the north see the past. Those of the fire see the future. It is only when... And I speak too much.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Sorry, I just didn't hear you.
It is fine. We must focus on the candle. You can see he's obviously avoiding the subject.
Say it.
Say what you said again.
I was told recently by someone very powerful and someone that I frankly trust in her judgment in an interesting way, that I'm to find someone to help me, or something to help me navigate this. Is that no longer the case with the cost that this candle might cost?
Require?
Yes.
That is why I wish to take you away from here to where there is a place where no one will be nearby. In retrospect, that sounds terrible.
Well, yes.
What I mean is I wish to offer my assistance in taking you to a place where when you use this candle, it will not cost the lives of anyone.
Does that mean other people can still be there, or no? That's
Not.
just...
These candles bind. Once you use it, it will be bound to you. Think of it like a ritual. Once it is initiated, it will have a cost. Once it has been paid, it will no longer need that cost. The magics of this candle are very potent.
Can I make an insight check on this random man that came through my window?
Absolutely.
Now you do?
He's been very charming.
You already passed the line of salt, okay?
Clearly.
Was he trying to get me alone to a secret
No,
location?
immediately. you're
Was
just
my
like,
powerful
wait.
candle?
Hold
Does it
up.
smell like clover?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute,
Smell
you're
these
not a
salts I
sexy
have.
vampire.
Seems slightly suspicious.
Smell these salts I have. Do they smell like pneumonia?
Oh! 21.
From what you can tell, like his speech hasn't stuttered, his eyes have been consistent, his body language hasn't changed.
Into 22.
He seems like you're looking at every detail. At this point, you're concerned for your life. But everything about him screams not dangerous. Like, you're pretty sure you could probably take him with the knife that you have.
Alright. I understand the situation and I don't want to put anyone in danger. But I am a woman of my word, and before I made a promise on this scandal. So, I would just like to inform someone, or talk to someone before I'm good. Wait, I'm going somewhere. I don't... Maybe, could we wait, maybe?
I can tell you exactly where we're going, if you would like.
Unfortunately, I don't know this city very well, so relatively, if you tell me something, I'm not really going to
Well,
know
you've
where
been
that
there.
is. Where are we going?
If you wish, feel free to leave a note of any kind. The only problem is that the cost is lessened by the full moon, for the magic dwells most when either the star is red or the moon is full.
Oh,
It is why I came tonight of all nights. You can still say no. I will not. I will
where
not
are
do
we
anything.
going? Don't mean to be rude. I'm sorry for interrupting.
A cost must be paid. It generally means lives.
Okay.
To put it cleanly, there's individuals that seek death.
Yep.
And they go to die.
And to light this candle, I must kill someone, is what you're telling me.
You will take their flame to embolden it, or it will take from you. The question you must choose is, whose flame do you offer? Yourself, your friends, or someone who is already willing to offer their flame to yours?
Oh,
Or you simply get rid of it. And you let the world of uncertainty continue.
And I don't have any time to think. You've interrupted me while I was sleeping on this moon for a very particular reason, when you could have wrote me a letter when I've been here for how many days now?
That is correct. Unfortunately, I was only shown the vision of this journey today. You will learn that the flame shows when it is needed, and only then. And it is never at a time of our choosing, and it is never at a time that we wish.
And what is the consequence if I don't do it now? I lose out on power.
No, there is no true consequence other than that the cost will be greater later. On this night, one individual will give their life for you. And it is someone that is willing. You can speak with them, you get to know them, if you wish it.
I will do it with you, but I will make no promises. I am going to write my companions, but can I just knock on their door right over here? So
If you wish, you could knock on the door, if you wish. Again, I am not trying to urge you or persuade you, but I want to help you as much as I can.
oh, this door's so heavy, I can't get out. I'll just write them a letter instead.
As you stand up and to go like start writing a paper, he walks closer and puts his hand on the table to like as if he were to like get your attention. I want you to know that most people of Rylor seek the growth of themselves or the growth of Rylor themselves. Very few of us wish to grow others. For the more that others grow, the weaker that our hold is. For instance, if someone were to offer, every time Rylor offers a gift, or he finds someone new to embolden, someone weakens, someone loses.
So what you're saying is if I'm to follow the path of Rylor, to be in constant competition with other followers.
No, what I would be wary of is that there is a game being played with worshippers. That they have put it this way, do you have any siblings?
Yes, I did.
As a sibling, did you compete for your parents' attention?
Equivalent of yes.
That is the game that you play. You are all children of Rylor. One of you will be the favorite. Not one, but those that are Rylor's favorites are gifted more. Some even offer the power of rebirth, though I have never seen it as such. I am but a simple worshipper. I do not have this sight. I have no gift. I am someone who just follows the path and offers their sacrifices needed.
You're not playing the game the same way then?
No, it is why I'm not favored as such. In fact, this is the first vision I have ever been offered. It is why I came so quickly. It is why I have been a little incessant of the situation. I have traveled much of this world, and this is the first time I've ever been glimpsed an image of my God. It's the first time I felt whole.
Righty then. Well, it seems there's been bets made in a certain way as I was given this candle. I'm not sure if I'm the exact person that Rylor's looking for. I don't wish to hurt anyone or play a game at the expense of others.
And so that may be your case. Here is where it is interesting. It may have nothing to do with you. You may be nothing special. And Rylor has decided that he wishes to partake in the machinations of this because of something or someone in your party. And he knows that someone nearby to you would never participate. So he's doing everything he can to persuade you and be a witness or a participant in some way. There's a great many things. I will not speak of the intentions of my God because they are both good and bad.
Yes.
But it is within your power to say no. That is one thing I will say about Rylor, is at any moment you can walk away.
But I imagine it isn't simply a no, so I will follow you.
And so he steps forward. May I help you with this?
Please.
So he grabs it and just, you see him grunt a little bit, but he helps you through the window with it. And he assists you down, and you guys begin moving forward. And as you walk over, you realize that he has a hook with rope that leads down. So it'll make your journey down a little easier.
Oh, I forgot to write the letter.
Oh. And so he says, I'll just wait, if that's okay.
Wait.
You walk back in, and you write it quickly, fold it up, and put it on the table. And you walk out.
Where are we going again? You never told me.
The
Yes,
Viper's
yeah,
Pit is where we go.
Yes. I assumed as much, but I wanted you explicitly to tell me.
And
that.
technically, we're not going to the Viper's Pit, we're going nearby it.
Why?
Because it is...
I know why.
Okay.
She's getting flustered.
She's gone.
He walks forward.
We lost her.
Do you wish me to take the lead so you can defend yourself from me if needed?
What?
I'm trying to make you comfortable with the situation.
Make me more. Shit like that.
All right.
This is...
Just hold on to my bow a little bit.
Yeah, I apologize. I've never really done this before, so
He's the
I'm
stalker
very
that makes
confused
sure
about
you
all of
get
this.
home
Stealing
safe.
a woman and little.
He's just like, I've never done any of this.
He's the stalker that makes sure you get home safe.
Well, I had to, because that's what happened, right? That's what happened last session, so I have to.
You could have said no.
This is a completely separate.
No.
No, this is
No,
previous.
this is it.
back in
This is
time.
all happening while you guys are sleeping.
So this is
The
the
night
canon
before.
event. That's why I was like, oh, I forgot the letter because I don't think you guys
You
got
could have
a
said
letter,
no.
so.
Mike would have figured a way to get you out of your room.
I'm going. I won't go.
We
Okay.
just had this. We were all awake and then went our separate ways for an hour during the day.
This happened at night.
So this.
This is at night. We're all sleeping.
Night before.
Yeah, night before. This is where I crawled out the window just now, and he had the box. So.
So in roughly a few hours, Girian's going to show up and we're going to realize she's missing.
Yeah.
So, you travel for 20 minutes. He knows where he's going. He walks through a couple streets. There's a few guards that walk by. They stop, and the second they see him, his robes, they continue moving on. And then that's when you finally see, as one of the guards walks by and holds their torch nearby, you see an insignia on his shoulder. It's lightly bronzed. You know it's relatively cheap, but it's an insignia nonetheless. It's of the symbol of Rylor. They respect it, and they seem to move on, acknowledging the situation, and just move on. As you are getting closer to that section of the city that's been run down, he takes a different route. You see him walk left, walking past the burnt down and destroyed pit.
Excuse me, sir. Where are we going?
We're going farther up this way to the very edge of this section where there is a, not run down, but it's a little dilapidated home. It is where Rylor, the worshippers Rylor tend to congregate. Okay. He nods and he walks forward. Another 5-6 minutes goes by, and you see him round up a hill, and you walk closer, and you see this beautiful trail that leads to what was probably once a fountain. You see the building; it's better looking than the previous one that you saw, but there's still windows boarded up. You see that work has been started to be worked on it, and so what you can guess is they're working on it. But it overlooks a cliff into the water below, is what you can see. And this is where we tend to stay.
Beautiful home.
Not really, but it is home enough. He walks over to the fountain and puts the chest down. I have a question. Did you want to know the man that is going to make it easier?
Once again, I made no promises that I will do such. I am seeing it through as I'm doing my due diligence. I don't know how much I'm going to do this.
It is all your choice. The only choice you do not have in this is whose life will be lost. If you decide to go this path.
If I light this candle, someone would die, is what you're saying.
Yes. Someone must hold the candle when it is lit.
And I can't hold it myself. Why would they want to kill me if I'm...
That is where it is different. If you hold the candle, Rylor will not let you be taken. But with it, you will be bound tightly to him. He will own a portion of you, and you will be a part of him as before. If someone else holds the candle, they will lose their life, but the conduit will be made, and you will circumvent the cost. And you will not be beholden to another god's machinations, and you will be left to choose what you wish.
All right. I'd like to meet them.
Good. They'll be here in a few hours.
Oh.
We should go inside, if you're comfortable. That is. We can always go to the back.
Just stay here or in there.
Well, we can either stay here if you'd like. We can go inside the home if you'd rather be inside somewhere where we can put a fire on, or we can go to the back side of the home where there's a nice little lean-to that's built to overlook the waters.
I am meeting this individual because I'm curious about someone's devotion and how they feel so strongly that they're willing to sacrifice themselves.
Generally, it has to do with one's loss. Someone who has lost a great deal, such as their wife and their unborn son, to disease, or drug use, or both, may find themselves lost and wondering what they might do with the rest of what is left. Waking up every day, hearing the cries of their child, looking to the side of the bed, wondering if the warmth that is there is his wife or not. But instead he knows that she is dead, and so is the child, and so there is nothing. And that the one time he gets a glimpse of something, anything, that makes him feel good, it is the flames of Rylor that touch him in such a way that inspires him to breathe again. And then nothing, for years. And then one day, the flames tell him of a young woman who can be saved. Well, not exactly. It is a vision of a young woman who should look at a candle and hold it. But instead, he decides to hold it for her. Because the vision he saw, he wishes to change.
I appreciate your devotion. I would simply ask if I am the one to hold the candle. It should not affect anyone else. It will not harm you.
That is correct.
Then may I be around my companions when I do so?
You could. My worry is, I don't know how it will affect your companions.
All right.
The problem is that the fate, I use that word wrong. The things that are to come, every one of your party members, they are needed.
Yes, I understand. All right then. I suppose let's just get this over with.
The man you're set to meet is me.
I got it, yes.
I figured you
I'm
did.
not going to make you do that, though, sir. I would feel... I could not do that, sir. I do not believe
You don't...
I could do that, sir.
You do not have to.
I understand. But I'm to choose your life or mine, and I would choose mine. I've made an oath to help people, to protect
Yes.
people as much as I can, and I do not wish... I cannot ask that of you, sir. I do not want that for you, sir.
I was not jesting. I am in pain constantly. And I saw a vision that was given to me by my God. But I saw a new path, something beyond that initial vision. For I worship the fire. I have seen children sacrificed to my God, and I did not like it. I have seen those that have been deserving die, and those undeserving gain power. I have been a steward of this place for years. I have watched a great many things pass. And then I saw your vision, the vision of you. But I saw something past it. I saw a different path. I don't know what showed it to me, but someone else showed me a way for you to be free. And all it costs is a man who was ready to die years ago to die now. Is it not the job of those that are older to save those that are younger? You should not let the weight of my death carry with you. I was dead long ago. Now is just the ending of my story and the beginning of yours.
All right. Is this not a dream that I'm in? Is this right? Light the candle then.
He walks over, he opens the box, and inside you see a gorgeously crafted spiraled candle. It appears that the edges are sharp to the touch. He gently grabs it, and as he runs his hand along the edge, you see it splits open his thumb. So easily, in fact. He doesn't seem to grunt or move. And he simply holds it in his hand. Let us go inside, so you may have a seat.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes. He walks forward, unlocks the door, and just assumes you're following as he walks through the door, leaves it open, and takes a left, walking into a larger room with a very nice fireplace. The room itself is very well cleaned. Come, have a seat.
I said.
And welcome to my home. Or what once was.
Beautiful home.
In my mind it is. Or what is left of it. I want you to breathe. And now.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yes.
I'm all right.
I couldn't be happier.
I'm glad.
For you will not suffer the fate of others. You will not be forced to be pulled in ways that will cost you your friends' lives. You will not have to suffer in what I believe was a glimpse of the truth. I think there is two faces to my God. One of goodness and one of villainy, for lack of a better word. And I saw goodness in my vision, and I wish to continue. So he grabs the candle and walks forward. Please, look at the candle. Envision it lighting.
I'm going to hold his hands with the candle just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Delvin, I thank you for your sacrifice in this.
Again, it is not a sacrifice.
Oh,
It is a moment where I get to be a parent to someone who needs it, when I could never be a parent for my own. You can see he's got a little bit of tears forming. I have one ask.
Yes, of course.
Behind this home, there is 2 graves, one for my wife and one for my son. If you could make sure I'm buried there, I would be much appreciative.
Of course, sir. I can do
Good.
that easily. You will have the most beautiful grave. Is there anything else, any rituals that you might need that I could say for you?
Being near them is enough.
All right.
I have worshipped a god for a long time that I now believe might not be true.
Pardon? Wait, what? So, this one?
Right, Lord. I think there is truth past him. Or her. There's no real... Doesn't matter. Keep your mind open. Trust yourself and those around you more than you trust the gods. And he simply bows his head and waits.
Marla goes through every prayer she's ever heard, just in case. I'm sorry to delay you, sir. Then she'll look at the candle. And she'll imagine it lighting.
The very warmth of this room changes. The fire to your right extinguishes. You watch as he slowly drops to a knee, and then his other knee, as the candle slowly begins to shimmer. You see the blood that rests inside the grooves slowly spins to the very top and ignites.
And can I move at all in this situation?
you can.
I'm gonna try and help him up.
You feel his body getting lighter. You see almost an emaciation begin to form. You see his breathing get heavier. You watch this blue flame start out small and begin to flicker. As you go to grab him again, he looks up. His eyes that had that darkish glow have changed. Now they seem a regular green. There's nothing special about them. But the corners of his eyes curl. You see a smile forming. As he struggles to speak, his breath heavy. Thank you. And good luck, Marla.
Thank you, Delvin.
His body gives. As you try to hold him, he just goes slack. The candle in your hand stays, but he crumples to the floor. It is now lit with this eerie blue flame. And then you find yourself feeling a sensation in your eyes, a feeling like a dryness. It gets worse and worse until you blink. And then the world shifts. You watch as an individual steps off a boat, jumping down, the ground itself crunching underneath it. You see an eerie fog filling the area. You just see his boots as your world is very clouded until you see more individuals jump off this boat. And as the lighting, as your vision slowly pulls back, you see very beautiful, ornate gold armor, glimmering in the sunlight. On his hip is a long sword, longer than most, but not yet a great sword or a bastard sword, just a little bit longer. On the pommel itself, you see a lion's head. And then you swear you see Girion. only for him to slightly turn, some different scars. His hair is pulled back in a light ponytail, with some of it coming over to the front left of his face. You hear his voice carry out. Well, it seems we've made it. On this north shore, we will land and make home here. And it's time to venture in to Valeria. And I'll become the greatest king there ever was. And that vision continues. For a while. You watch as he explores some of Valeria. You watch as he spends time walking just in the distance. There's a darkness that he just walks through. Him and his men, you see some disappearing just through the fog. Time goes on, and eventually you see him reaching a large black wall. It looks very reminiscent of the stone that is your candle. As he gets closer, you watch as arrows fly through the sky at him. You see people forming a shield wall, and the scene changes of him fighting these creatures that look like they're half man, half rock. You see armor melded into stone. You see blood. It's all confusing. And then you find yourself standing back where you were. But you know for a fact right where he landed was. You know the exact location of his landing. You know the path he took. You know that the maps you have, the keys to the vault, are all the same path he took. And as you turn to look at the body of this man, you see it's lightly rolled over. His hands are resting on his chest. His form is still emaciated. His cheeks gaunt, skin gray and pale. And when you looked away and you look back up, the candle's extinguished. And now you're standing there.
Stupid fucking candle! Throw it in the box.
Yeah. You throw it in the box. It bounces and rattles in there. It doesn't sit perfectly. But that's when the light catches it again, and you see that it's changed colors. The candle itself now shimmers in a blue tone, with the very edges of the top have almost a tone of yellow.
Okay. Marla doesn't want to touch that fucking candle again. This guy just literally fucking died. She's gonna like quickly just close the box and kind of like almost like it's still possessed, kind of take a step back, collect herself, and then she'll take this emaciated man out in the back and start burying him.
Yeah. Time goes. You feel blisters forming on your hand. But it's not unnew. But it's still something you haven't done in a while. You see the two headstones.
What are they made out of?
They're made of just regular stone. They like they're well made. Looks like they've been cleaned. They're etched well. The biggest thing you notice is that the sunstone is more cared for. The wife's has some extra chips. You're pretty sure you see someone maybe hit it with a hammer and chunk some of it off. And as you get closer, you realize that there's a third tombstone already.
Okay.
It has his name on it. And you see a shovel nearby. It's leaning right against the tree. As this tree hangs over these three tombstones, and then you smell the sea breeze as you realize that you hear the crashing of waves right in front of you.
Does this look like an old tombstone, or do you like just have it made?
You're not sure because they're like, you're gonna say they're older, probably 10 years, because there's some like wear on the stone, but they're like they've been cleaned every day.
Okay.
Even
the third one too?
Yep.
Okay. His.
They all look to be about the same age.
Yep. And I'm gonna say, once again, every prayer I know, just in case. I'm gonna give them as many blessings as I can. Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. Fuck. I'm gonna grab the candle. Nobody else is here, right?
No,
It's
it's
just
just
you.
you.
Cool.
Celia's just standing behind the tree.
Just looking out the ocean. She's
Sleepwalking.
yeah.
I'll pick up the candle box.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk my happy ass back on over. Not happy. Not
You
happy.
finish taking care of them, and as you pick up the box to leave, you walk away and you turn, giving the gravestones one final look. And as you do, you see a white dove sitting on his stone. It trots, and you just see it fly away.
What does that mean?
I've never seen a dove drop before.
Malcolm's going fucking through this episode.
She needs some of that.
I was gonna say she might need some milk for the poppy after this.
We see more weird things.
I'll take a few more steps and turn back around. See if I see anything now.
Nothing's there. It's the same stones. At this point, you're just going through a roller coaster.
Right.
It's been a few hours. You see the sun slowly coming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back.
Yeah.
As much as I can. I'm tired, hungry.
Dragging a box.
Yeah, encumbered.
Yeah.
You head back to the city. The town itself is very slow moving. You find yourself wandering. You don't want to head back to the inn just yet. You keep walking, and then you see a familiar face. Sitting at that diner that you ate at. You're pretty sure he made you some clothes.
Oh, it's that son of a bitch.
I bashed
Get
his
your kid
face
back.
in with this heavy ass box.
Get your gift back.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, well, hello there. It's good to see you
Hello.
again. Quite early for you to be awake.
I suppose so. Been awake for quite a few hours now. Sorry to have made such a mess out of these fine clothes that you stole.
Did not steal? What do you mean? I made them. I did not steal
Oh,
them.
sir. Oh, sir. I've had just the right amount of wrong day.
Oh.
He can see the stress on your face visibly. I did not steal them. I did pay for them, to be clear.
All right. That's fine. All I ask,
Yes.
you buy me a meal. How about that? Not the crab.
No, of course not. Don't worry. This is perfect timing, actually. And out walks the server that you met before. He smiles and goes, "Oh, well, so it seems that this order was for her then?" And he sits it down.
Smell it a little bit.
It's not the. It smells to be the lavender rice, you believe?
Okay.
It's just it's rice that's been steeped in lavender. It's got a
No crab?
Huh? No.
No crab? Guys, no crap.
She's going through it.
Somebody nagged us.
I was told that the crab fried this rice.
Right?
Crap in the kitchen.
Gentlemen first. Slide it over.
Oh, do you want me to taste test it for you?
Yes.
He says, "Do you want to bring me another silverware so I don't?"
Oh,
He looks at the server. The server smiles and pulls out one out of his shirt, and he just,
superb hygiene.
well, so untrusting these days.
Sir.
You'd think after all the surgery you did, you would have, learned to be nicer to me.
You're the same one now.
You all look the same after all.
Well, no, he looks entirely different.
That is correct. I was quite surprised to see you all in this.
Okay. Start seeing the right.
Sorry, has the fact that I made you all clothing plagued you for a few days?
Well, the fact that you were suspicious about it and didn't just...
I was just a
No!
shopkeeper.
You were not the shopkeep that was anticipated to be in that shop. And then you made a fool of us as you went around telling everyone that we made clothes for you, when that tailor specifically does not make clothes. So do not wonder why I feel delusional or that I've been misled. That is exactly why.
Well, you could have just, not said anything and enjoyed the clothing.
All right, sir. Thank you for the rise. And the pleasant company. Oh,
Are you having trouble carrying that box around? Saw you struggling with it a moment ago.
Me? No. This box is so light and easy to carry around town.
Would you like something else to carry whatever is inside?
It's fine, sure. Carry it. Take the box if you want it. I don't care.
Oh, I believe I've walked into something I wasn't quite ready for.
Did you know it's a full moon?
Yes. Actually, I do.
All right, I'm done. I finished my food.
Was there a question with that?
No, sir. There was not.
Do you have anything? Do you need anything?
It was a statement.
You're quite disheveled.
Purely a statement, sir.
Are you sure? I did offer aid. You did, touch my spine, so I feel like I could help you if you needed it.
I meant it in no type of way, sir. It was purely how to...
You just stopped.
Truest intentions, in earnest.
It seems that you have been through it today, and maybe the last week, but...
A gesture to my dirt-ridden clothes.
I just spent hours burying a grave for a man that I killed.
What?
Don't worry about it. None of your business. Sorry.
Well, killing people is generally my business, but continue.
May you help me carry this box, kind sir?
Of course.
Thank
He
you.
offers it. Would you like to clean up?
Sure.
He walks right across the street
To the tailor's.
and opens the door with a key. Come on in.
I like these clothes.
I didn't say I was making you new ones.
Okay.
There's just a wash station in here. Oh, dear. You see him, I'll be just turn and just...
Start washing my clothes.
Well, that was a bit aggressive. Even I'm qualified. All right, well. He walks over, puts the chest down, and you see him sit down on the edge of the table, leaning against the wall, as he just lets you watch your clothes. He is still in the same room as you. Do you want to talk about it?
Not with you, sir. No offense.
Right. Would it be better if I had the face of a therapist?
I'm not sure what that is, sir.
It's someone you talk to when you feel bad.
True.
I'm all right, sir.
All right, well, I will sit here quietly, whatever you need. The shop owner is in his home asleep, just to let you know.
What? You just... Yes, I know that already. I
Well,
knew that.
you're
I know.
panicking.
No.
I'm just informing.
I'll keep quiet then.
Would you like... Oh, no, this isn't his home.
What? Okay.
I wasn't kidding when I said the man has an ailment of the mind.
Did he... Old age, or did he hit his head?
It's fine. It's not
Sorry, what was that?
No.
No, what was it?
I asked if he was ailed with any injuries, or if it was just simply old age.
It is old age. He seems to forget things, and I did purchase everything and buy this space for a time, just to be clear.
I have it in writing if that makes you feel better.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
What did you want exactly? Or did you want anything?
No, I was simply in Liss when I heard all of you landed. You all looked like fish out of water.
Yes, I mean, traveling with me, I'm a very eclectic group.
I'm surprised all of you can breathe still. I don't know how any of you've got anything done. It's quite impressive.
Yes. Interesting tactics, to say the least. So.
It works, I guess.
Yes. Masculine wows. That's how we really got stuff done.
Just
Yes,
guys being guys.
guys being naked.
I'm sorry. Oh, is that the story of the windmill? Oh,
Legend has it, yes.
that has spread very quickly.
Legend has it they're still spinning to this day.
I don't know who did it, but if I were a betting man, it's either Vasilios or Talene. Who did it?
Vasilios. No.
He's spreading false rumors about me.
No, he did not.
Oh,
No, but being
I thought he had a moment of ale-aided courage.
I don't know.
It was not though. It wasn't Jurgen, was it?
Yes.
Oh my!
Everyone
on
was
him.
Quite fascinated with that one.
At his age, I'm good on him.
Cuts to Jurgen in his room practicing.
You guys sit there for a while. At different-
Waiting for my clothes to dry, or what?
So he'll hand you a washcloth as you're cleaning up. Once your clothing's done, he grabs it from you. He wrings it out, and he throws it on a hook on this little clothing line. And
Kind of corrected bad form.
and he puts there's a fireplace that he kind of throws everything in. He gets it hot so it dries out. And you guys spend a while just talking. You can ask him any questions if you want to. He's been super nice about everything.
Yeah, this is the freest Marla's ever felt with this least amount of clothes. She's just like had such a long day. This guy, she's just doesn't care. He is omnipresent in a way in her mind. Okay. Cool.
just
Yeah, she's not telling him everything, but she's like, yeah, just having small talk.
Yeah, he joins in. If you ask any questions, he answers them honestly and truthfully. He tells you that you're glad that that you guys got help from Shiara Seastar. He had a feeling that she would want to talk to them, so he made sure that they knew you were coming.
Marla looks out of it. She's just kind of like,
At this point, he just starts rambling on different stories. He tells you of a time he killed someone in Bravos and how he had to be someone's wife for 6 months to get close enough because he was so paranoid.
Dedication.
He just kind of keeps
Yeah.
telling stories of
Yeah.
different varying nature. You don't know how many of them are true or what, but at the very least, they're entertaining.
yeah, a bit of a distraction in an interesting way, I guess. He's a worse person, so yeah.
yeah, fuck you.
Okay.
Murdering
He's
for
the
a
nicest
living.
guy we've met in this universe.
This dog murders people for a living. I think that takes a degree.
So do half of us.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know.
I think that
They have a moral code.
you guys are cool
Arrest him.
though.
I
cool.
know. Their ears are burning back at the tavern.
In your sleep, Vasilius, you're just kind of like,
Some of us would get it without the guarantee.
No, I just
pay.
I just flip the pillow to the cold side.
Jurgen's just in the corner.
you roll over. Yeah, murder.
I wasn't paid to kill people. I was paid to deliver their body parts.
Jurgen rolls over. Your wife.
Jurgen's like, you guys were getting paid to do that?
You spend the next while just you can tell that you're pretty sure that he's exaggerating it. He's giving you something to think on.
Yeah.
And it goes for a minute. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to take our 15-minute break.
30-minute break. All right.
Have it.
We get lunch.
No.
Unpaid lunch.
All right. Thank you, guys. And we'll be right back after these messages. Bye, everyone.
I can't do it no more, Granddaddy.
There we go.
There we go.
Everything's
I'm
wrong
back,
in the
Chad.
world.
Did you miss us?
I sound like a shriveled old man.
Missed all the fun
You guys
stuff.
missed a great reference.
Yeah.
I got yelled at.
L'amour.
Perfect.
The moon
The moon?
is
When
full.
the moon.
Yeah, it is full.
When it hits your eye, light a candle in the sky.
And a man will die.
That's
a
your trauma.
Oh.
Bards all around.
Oh, I just have flashbacks to Halo 3 with that.
Dude.
In the lobby.
Yeah, just waiting in the lobby.
It's 3 a.m.
wait
I
on
left
Sandbox to
it on. Yeah.
load.
Yeah.
One of the best Halo games that I have.
Yep. Sorry.
One of the best consoles of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The console wars were peak then.
Well, there's competition.
Yeah. Now there's not.
Now there's sadness. Almost like Marla.
Damn.
Sorry, I missed it. So, no effect.
And she's like, that didn't affect me because I wasn't paying attention.
Your threats mean nothing to me.
So, we pick up after having Marla having rejoined the group sometime a little bit later, feeling a little bit lighter. Just a little bit. Enough to put on a face. Enough for everyone to think she is sunshine and rainbows.
Insane. She's not sunshine or rainbows.
You guys continue about the city for a little bit before returning back home. Back to your little inn. Girion is with you. Where you're told that the party will happen tomorrow evening. You're all left inside your little area.
Cool. I'm going to grab Marla's wrist gently, but securely enough, and pull her to her room. Close the door. What were you thinking? You left? No.
Just like, where'd they go?
Wagon gone.
Did we make her carry the chest up?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Did you see my letter?
No, there was no letter.
Well, I had meant to leave a letter then. I didn't want to leave, but I didn't see another way of doing what I was supposed to do.
So what happened? Because you scared all of us, but you scared me.
Yes, I am sincerely sorry. I did not mean to leave without warning. I truly and ultimately wish I hadn't. But essentially, a man from the flames knocked on my window, and he told me that I needed to come with him if I'm to light this candle successfully without hurting anyone I care about. And so I saw truth within him, and I followed him all the way across town, near the Viper's Pit, to a house on the hill. And there he told me that whoever lights the candle will die. And he said that he was willing and wanting me to light the candle, that it would be for the greater good, and that he would do so. And so I watched him light the candle, and I watched him crumple in front of me, into nothing, into ash. And I spent the entire morning, most of it, in the back, burying his body. And I'm sorry that I broke my promise to you.
The promise is one thing, but did you really have to do it alone?
Yes. He said that anyone around, it would change, one, the route of history, that it was intentionally this way, that he was sent this vision to make sense in terms of the timeline of how things are supposed to work out, and that if anyone was there, that they could be afflicted or corrupted in some extreme way, and I did not want to take that risk, and I did not know the entire situation when I agreed to go with him. I was simply placating the man, as his life, he explained to me, was not very filled. He had no purpose, and that his one purpose ultimately was to bring this vision to me, and then to light a candle and die in front of me. And I was confused by that, and how, at that point, am I to say, no, finally experience something that you've been searching for? But it felt wrong. It felt wrong. I didn't want to hurt him, or any of you, or I would have willed it myself, but he said that it was the way it needed to be. Otherwise something's going to happen, and I don't want more people to die. And I lit the candle, and what I saw was our map that we drew together. If we follow that path, will encounter what you'd expect. Those afflicted with the stone scales, grayscale, whatever it's called. But it was obvious. They died for that. It just seems pointless. No, I know it's not pointless. I know it has a reason. But I'm tired of all these sacrifices with the promise of something making sense later. It's just frustrating. Very frustrating. And I feel guilty now.
It's what he wanted, though.
You cannot tell me a man in dire situation led to believe that he would see some salvation which is not guaranteed based on the false promises already promised by all of these gods, that it was not him being taken advantage of. Ultimately, that's what it was. And I know that's what he wants. That's what all of those people wanted, to take the sleeping drug, to go into a stupor, that they forget their lives and their pain. It's unfortunate that that's the way everything works out. That even the gods, as mighty and powerful as they may be, they still flourish on our sufferings. It's just disheartening. I thought I had come to see a different kind of God, one that would not shame me so much for being who I am. But that is not the case. They just want something different. They want you to suffer. I see that. Unfortunately, in saving Girion, I've signed myself up for this. And I'm willing to pay that cost. And why I went with him, Aldemir, as I said. So that others do not pay the cost more than they need to, based on the visions and whatever's laid out in the future. Stuff also outside my purview. I'm sorry. I was not very polite.
I mean, I don't think you and I have ever really cared about polite. Though I do think that this is the most you've said to me without the coercion of some alcohol.
I apologize.
I don't want you to apologize. I just... Listen. I pull you into a hug and just hold you. I'm sorry that you went through that, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that mostly alone, and you had to witness that. It was dark in terms of not light, but just for your soul. And whether or not it was right, or whether or not it could have been different, I'm just sorry. And I'm sorry about your conflict of faith and the viewpoint that you have of the gods, both old and new. I'm sorry that all of this is placed solely, seemingly, on you.
And everyone had told me up to this point that I would get somebody there with me, and I thought about a million different ways having that conversation with you and doing it with you, and I didn't want to be alone. I wanted someone there because I was terrified, and frankly it was a weird situation.
I mean, you did let a strange man through your window.
Yes, but he said he needed help, so... Sorry, I interrupted.
At that, you hear the door creak open.
My lord.
What?
What do you... Well, I hear Marla crying, and so I'm curious.
I'm sorry, my lord.
No, you're fine. You're entitled. But we can all also hear you out here.
That's not Marla. That's me. Just so funny. Yeah, everyone just like right.
Everyone is kind of bunched up at the door, just like.
It's slightly muffled, but they can make out every other word.
Yeah.
She's yelling.
Yeah.
Doors are a little thin.
Just a little bit.
And y'all could have talked amongst yourselves, but instead you chose to listen.
And you could have let her be a part of our family and then just sort of dragging her off.
I did what I did. I stand by it.
And now the door is open.
Correct.
So now we can all support.
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
And thank you, my lord. That is very kind.
No, stop with my lord. Not right now. Spend time with your friends. With the ramshackle group that it is. The party will be tomorrow. Rest up. From what I can tell, the majority of them are great at being friends. And most of them would probably stab someone for you. So, embrace all of them. And I will deal with the social piece today.
Thank you, my lord.
He leaves the door and just nods, and you see him walk off.
Well, after you.
I believe I've not explicitly said what was in this chest to you all, and I do sincerely apologize, as you all have, in one way or another, and quite literally, tried to almost die, fight for this box and what's inside.
I'm going to open it up, kind of like cautiously. I open it and then like take a step away.
Yeah.
What color? It's the same color?
Yeah, as you flick it open, you move it with little help. You move it into the main room and you flip it open, and everyone sees it. It's looks to be almost like a spiral.
Kids outside?
Hello.
Very thin
Everyone
walls
heard
in
that
the
coming
tavern.
from that direction, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Very thin walls.
By the way, that was the music. By the way,
What's it?
Yeah. You hear children outside. You might hear it again. But you see that almost.
Outside the pleasure house.
It's Liz. They're everywhere.
And sticks and tubes.
All of you see this. You see this beautiful, dark obsidian spiraled candle. It's not perfect in its design. It has different levels and angles. What's confusing about it is that it's almost you immediately are reminded of Marla when you look at it. You look at light. You see the light blue into almost a yellow tinge top, almost in color of this dark glass-like object. There's no wick. It spirals up to multiple little pieces that stick up, and it just sits there. It looks gorgeous inside this silk red interior box that's shaped perfectly for it.
It looks different than the first time I saw it.
Yes. Why does it look like that?
Those are your house colors.
Yes, I know. That's interesting though. This is a candle made out of dragon glass. It was given to me in Bravos, right? Bravos?
Yep.
By priests of Rylor. They said I would light the flame and I'd connect to said flame or whatever entities beyond it. And it gives me, well, regardless, I've seen visions throughout my life, but this is supposed to enhance, make them clearer. But it also apparently corrupts as well. I did not, as far as I'm understanding, do anything that corrupted me last night in that way. And I saw a vision of Girion going through, I presume also with us, through Valeria on the path that we have mapped out that leads to not dragons, grayscales. And a rather deadly encounter with them.
Do you remember anything said in your vision?
No?
Be the greatest king of all time.
You will remember that. I was trying to decide.
That's
So you,
the only thing I remember.
you will remember I will be the greatest king
Yeah.
of all time.
Yep.
Do you relay that?
If you asked me what I said, yeah. Really that.
Can I
Greatest
pull
king
out
of
the
all time.
letter?
I was gonna say.
This is Tommen's letter. Talking about himself being the greatest king of all time. I think he saw a vision of the past,
Specifically of Tommen's Landing.
where Tommen landed.
Did it look like a painting? Or blurry? Or was it clear?
So it looked. So it was all obscured.
Yeah.
So all you clearly saw were the boots. The clearest thing was that when he said, "I'll become the greatest king," it did look like a painting, in its coloring. It felt like a pastel palette. There we go. There's the words I'm looking for. Of its coloring, it was weird in design, but like when there was motion or movement, when they were moving through the area, that looked normal.
Do we have a description of the sword? Have we been given one at all for this from Girion?
It's pointy. Silver.
Valyrian steel.
Sticking with the pointy end. No, but no, you would not. He did not
Okay.
talk about it. He just says he's looking for the family sword.
Okay. I just want to know
He
because
probably doesn't know. Sorry. Maybe.
That's good news then.
if that really was Tommen, then that means you know exactly where to go to find what we're looking for too.
Yes. That would be true.
Now we just have to figure out when, because it clears up once every 3 months.
Could you point out the landing on a map?
Yes. It's on the north side. He did say that as well.
But didn't
On the north shore.
I'm trying to remember something about the south.
Mm-hmm. You have a landing where it was believed he landed and where Damon landed, or went to, because Damon flew over, but everyone believes it was the south side that Tillman landed.
He landed on the north side, so we have 2 landings.
I can draw it out for you.
Yeah, we'll do it later. For now, take whatever time you need.
I'd rather do it now so I don't forget.
I pull out the map that I drew and I pass it to you.
And I'll start sketching out the same path I saw on the map.
Yeah.
Saw them take.
It's a rough map. It's not perfect, but you get some details in. The path she sets, you see where the landing is, and then she can't really tell you what path was taken. Just that the where he landed versus where he went. You see that he entered that city from a different area than what Damon did.
So now on our map we have the location of where Damon supposedly landed.
Because Damon landed there on Caraxes. And in his notes, it talks about that he felt a darkness creeping in, and he was forced to leave within the day. For Caraxes was acting as if something was burning it. As he felt a similar feeling of something underneath his skin. It was only when he felt something almost cling to him that he rode Caraxes out and never to return. Because he remembered the stories of the last dragon rider to go into Valyria. And how when she returned to King's Landing, there was something crawling, living underneath her skin. And she was boiling hot to the touch and later died in a tub of water that was boiling from her, not from its temperature. And she was a Targaryen princess. One of the daughters of... Hang on. I think it's Jaehaerys. So the name would be in there. It's Aerea, 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 the daughter of Rhaenyra Targaryen, when she stole Balerion and flew to Old Valeria. What in the notes say was that she died to worm-like creatures that seemed to melt stone. And she was the daughter of King Jaehaerys I. And that is when all travel to Valeria was banned. After that disease came with her.
I'm gonna try and write down the path I saw them take. Like, going through this kind of tree, then seeing a path that looks like this, or that kind of stuff. As much as I can recall.
Mm-hmm. So the big thing is the pieces of the city that you remember.
Okay.
You remember the traveling that he did across land. The problem is that nothing on this map is detailed for that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you know that once you're there, it'll make sense.
Okay. Got the path in my head.
Is it unplugged?
Maybe.
I was just like, it is a little in the dark.
He has one.
I think you're
It's
gonna
been off, I'm sorry.
push it into.
Yeah, I didn't notice it until right now.
Well, he
I think
didn't
we
get
got
one
Oh,
to turn it on.
I got it. I'll get it.
Micro technical fix.
Okay. Is it pushed in?
Banana. Banana, banana.
Chicken.
Remember this one, it's always kind of...
Banana.
Chicken.
Banana.
Chicken. Oh, now it's gonna be in my head.
There we
It's
go.
on my Spotify.
So,
Banana.
but you know the path in your mind.
Cool.
The vision was detailed enough that you're confident that once you're there, the path will be set for you.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you're so right.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's go to flame.
I like
So-
it too.
Because of that, a boon will be awarded to the table. When in Valeria, when you are during your journey phase,
Write it down, write it down.
All right.
Talene will have advantage on all checks
Oh, so it's just the
For
one that he's writing.
navigation.
for the journey portion, for where he's going. When it comes to avoiding dangers and things like that, you will also be awarded boons during certain encounters. During the time at which they spring up.
So the boons are no worries.
No, well, I didn't say
The
that.
boon is we're less likely to die, just by
Uh,
that much.
Depending on which one
You
go
know
to.
what the wormies are. They might want to be your friend.
Fuck that.
And you flame worm.
I
They
play
look-
Baldur's Gate 3, fuck that.
Yeah, they want to be your friend.
We
They
only
want to
have
have.
one ranger of the group.
They want to have babies underneath your skin.
Okay, so we tested Shadowcat.
No.
Whoa!
That
It would
is
have that
rude.
reaction if it was good.
Whoa!
I was testing him.
Whoa! Why are you throwing the cannon first? That's rude. Plus the cat will be fine. Screw you.
Don't touch the cat.
Don't touch the cat,
No
dude.
touch cat.
But yeah.
Would you have told us about the candle and everything if we didn't happen to overhear it just now?
Yes.
I'm just wondering. Not in any negative way I asked that, just where we're going, what we have to go through. I just want to know.
What I was confiding in Kara was not about the nature of the candle or keeping that a secret. It was a rather harrowing experience. And I just was unsettled in my daydreams. The lighting the candle went very different.
Plus conflict with faith, too.
Yes.
It would freak any of us out, to be fair. I understand that. Just want to make sure you know that we all trust you. And I hope you trust us.
Yes.
Everyone who looked at the candle, excluding you, roll a wisdom save, please.
Oh no.
Celine,
Yes.
what did you roll?
Nice.
15.
You're pretty good at those.
What did you roll?
17.
What did you roll?
19.
19.
12.
Fucking die.
Where's the check?
So you guys are all talking to Marla. Jurgen, roll me a sleight of hand check, please, with
Oh
advantage.
no.
I just want you to know you can trust us too.
I do
We-
know that.
Especially, as seen by the other day, we all fought to protect it without knowing what it was, just because it was important to you.
Didn't know all that well.
I just haven't had the opportunity to tell you what was in that chest since yesterday or a week ago.
It's only been like, what, 5 days?
Since we
Yes.
fought the guys?
No, it's been 7.
No, it's been a week
It was
since.
a
It's
week.
been a full
It's
week.
been a week.
That's right, I'm still hurt.
Yep.
Bad.
You're no
This is
longer
your last
fucked with
day,
that
theoretically.
addiction.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I forgot about that last session. He would have kept my ass fucking addicted.
So, Jurgen. So you're standing there, you're listening, and then you hear the crashing of waves. You smell salt of the sea again, and you kind of turn and you see the candle. You hear.
Hello.
Jesus Christ, the color's so dark.
Okay, Clarice.
You hear the crashing of waves, and you feel an urge to reach out and touch it. You get over the box, and you start to reach over. Marla, you're the one who catches it. So you see Jurgen, not like aggressively, just slowly reaching out to touch it.
Jürgen, please.
Yes.
As I said, there are grave consequences to lighting this candle. It corrupts.
Oh. Sorry.
Roll
It's
a wisdom
not-
save.
Usually within your nature to be so impulsive.
Oh, God.
Don't you have inspiration?
I do, but I didn't call it out first.
Yeah,
I should have.
I'm reminding you now.
Oh, yeah.
7.
Oh.
So he looks at you and just
Still
his hand grasps the candle. Gently, of course.
Everyone else, close your eyes, please. Close your eyes.
Ah,
Jürgen,
I don't know what's going
please
on.
put the candle down. Water, ocean, sky, bridges.
What about your wife?
Octopus.
Your wives?
Please put the candle down. House,
Voyages.
graves.
There's a sound. At first, it doesn't sound like something you would understand.
I'm still holding on to it.
But
I'll roll with this.
you hear, "What is dead may never die."
Jürgen, look at me.
Roll a wisdom save with advantage.
Trying to make you think of anything other than fire.
I know.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't,
Yeah. Wet.
Natural
Rain.
20.
Natural 20?
Thank God.
You lift it up. You see him grasp it with both hands. And he begins to look at it. And then... Who said wife, by the way?
I did.
Okay. Think of your wives. It echoes clearly in your head, and you stop, and you remember the very decision to leave, and why, and where it stemmed from, and the disdain you had grown for the drowned god, and this sloshing of the waves, the smell of the salt of the sea, slowly fades as you put it back in the box.
I want to come over and close the box.
Yep. Closing that box.
Yeah, you close the box, and as you're closing it,
I'm sorry.
there's a voice that whispers in your head as well. I am quite precious. And it shuts.
This candle just talk to me. I don't.
Pardon?
The candle said it's very precious.
Can we open our eyes yet?
Yes, you can open your eyes.
Oh,
He's
y'all
the only one that
close
followed the directions.
Yep.
Good boy.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Did you hear a voice? Because I heard a voice.
I heard multiple voices, but
That is a very different experience than what you
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mine didn't say precious to me.
Yeah. just to be clear.
No.
Just to be clear.
It's like, the one candle to rule them.
Mine said you will die in 7 days, so.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, what did
Mine
it
asked me
say
what's
to
my
you
favorite
all?
scary movie.
Just told me it's precious.
I heard the call of home, ocean waves. Kind of actually exactly what you're saying, but you got through.
Let me clarify. If you light this candle, Rylor or whatever entity is connected to it will gain possession of you or you will die.
I don't know which one is more favorable in this outcome.
Yes.
It's neither.
And as you say that, you remember something.
Mm-hmm.
He said that a cost must be paid. And he paid it for you,
Mm-hmm.
so you wouldn't be connected to Rylor
Yeah.
the same way?
Yep.
But the way he said it, it made it sound like you would be able to use the candle again free of cost.
Okay. One time use.
As what he gave up would be the price that was paid.
Paid the ultimate price for it.
So technically, you could have other people pay the price to keep using it.
Well, I'm good to use it now.
I know.
If anyone else wants to use it, yeah, you'd need to pay the ultimate price.
Community candle.
All right, so go touch it. Yeah, thank you. I got a stick.
I just walk down to the bar, be like, "Here, hold this candle for a second." Why?
Dead.
If it has
Oh, no.
the ability to do that, then that now single-handedly becomes the biggest thing we have to protect, I feel.
Plus the person that can use it.
And plus the person that knows the way to get to what we seek and possibly not get us all killed, yeah.
Yes.
Which means you get to continue to play VIP.
What's
No.
that?
I have a question.
Very important person.
Is there anybody
Learned it
else
on the
that
boat.
might be needing this candle, searching for this candle, or put us in any form of danger?
Yes, as I've said about our next stop, they all are looking for the candle and for me.
Is there a way that we can still take the box, right? Because I'm pretty sure that somehow they know what the box looks like, but put the candle in a different receptacle?
Yes, I'm sure that could work to those less experienced, but Seastar herself, she was able to sense it.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Okay.
Seastar.
Okay. Yeah, so she knew that the candle was here, just sensed its energy. So I'd imagine Calvara would be able to do the same.
Well, sensing the energy and knowing exactly where it is are two separate things. So even if they're within close proximity, it
Yes.
still could cause for a diversion to get whoever's carrying the candle well the fuck away.
It's an excellent plan. I have no opposition to it. I'm just worried about how exact they can sense it. That's the only thing I'd say to consider.
I just consider that if you use it, it's become a beacon for whoever's looking for it.
Oh yes, she's already caught me once in my dreams.
Oh.
So that is why, as I've said, it's very important you refer to me as Malfi, or whatever else nickname you'd prefer, rather than my true name, as she could hold power over me, and, well, force me, it seems, to do a lot of things, if she knows my name.
She's in Valentis,
Yes,
where we have to go.
yes. That's where the black door is, of death.
Huh.
The black door. We've talked about it before.
It's a fun time.
Yes. If you open it, presumably there's death beyond it. That's all I know. I believe some of us had visions about it.
So we touch the candle, we die. We open the door, we die. So a lot of death surrounding us.
Well,
Death's
technically, if
and
you touch
fire.
the candle, you don't die. You just might go insane. Because he touched the candle and he's
I'm okay.
relatively okay.
He didn't light it.
So if you
He's
light
been
the candle,
insane.
You might die.
He's been insane in his own way.
I've also seen the black door too.
In relation, what did you see?
Sea Star.
She was-
Seems to be a lot of repeating visions. I also saw one of my kin land in Valyria, where we're going.
I think Sea Star was, in a way, letting us know what might be ahead.
Oh,
As we
well,
do
I
not.
certainly hope not. My vision wasn't that nice.
They are not often nice.
And they could be manipulative, but we're not sure.
She was letting us know. I truly believe that. She was kind to me. She's also very, very old. Without that necklace.
Old?
Yes.
As in she looks like her real age, so to speak.
Probably yes.
Uh,
There's beauty in aging, Vasilios.
yeah, but being that fucking old?
Just kidding.
There's beauty in Jurgen's aging, because he still looks normal. I can only imagine being 5 times that.
Yes. Not kind on the body.
Might be a level of decrepitness to it at that point.
And yet she's still fucked with our minds.
Additionally, I was coming back to the tavern, and I saw a familiar face. Initially, that of the individual who tricked us with our clothes.
Did you kill him?
No,
You were
Sirius, I
pissed.
did not. I had a conversation. It, in fact, was Valerius.
Valerius.
Oh, Thandris or whatever? Valeris. Thandris.
Yeah, Thandris. Yeah.
He
That's
was
my
the
feelings.
tailor.
Yes, for some reason.
Why didn't he fucking just tell us?
I don't know.
Why did he send you into a panic attack for half a day?
Yes, Thandros. I don't know.
Are we in a fairly private area?
We're in a room.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I wouldn't be talking about this or opening it.
Oh no.
She's
I'm just
middle of the
thinking-
bar. Yeah, there's a chick after me.
Freaking windows open. Everybody.
No, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no, you guys do your own thing. You look, everything's shut. You guys went through and made sure.
That would make sense. He's the only faceless we know so far that we know of.
Yes, but I didn't see the point in misleading us and potentially revealing.
Headache?
Yes,
He has his own agenda,
Yes.
just like everybody else.
yes. And then he helped me wash my clothes. And then carry the box back here.
Probably because he dug a Valerian arrowhead out of his back.
Oh, yes. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was heroin.
Yes.
You biting the band-aid?
No.
Okay.
Does anyone
Correct.
have any more questions?
Do you have anything to weigh in on this, Tully?
No. She told us everything she felt comfortable, and that's all that's needed. There's no point in pressuring somebody that doesn't want to speak on it or has nothing more to speak on it.
I don't think we're pressuring. I just was wondering if you had any thoughts on the matter.
No. Not really.
I don't mean to make assumptions, but based on the way that you phrased that, do you believe I'm hiding something?
No. I mean, no. He's like, he has to double think. He's like, no.
No.
Okay.
I don't believe you're hiding anything that you haven't already told us. If you were, eventually you would tell us.
Yes, I would tell you.
Same. So I have no words to add to this conversation. It's more me trying to figure out how to not get us all killed on our way there. So
Yes. This is going to be my question. How do we go forth from here?
I'm working on it.
You hear footsteps behind you from where the stairs down. I brought refreshments.
I thought you said reinforcements.
I thought so too. Just an army outside the door.
I brought reinforcements. This is Jeff. No.
My name is Jan.
I brought fuck!
I thought it was gonna be Galio.
That's what I thought, yeah.
He's still in fucking
Refresh.
cinema.
I'm trying to get his voice. That was the problem. The whole thing spiraled because I said it because I started the voice wrong.
That is Galio?
No, Galio,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No,
Galio's
Giri.
Occupied.
Sorry to intrude again, even though technically it doesn't matter. I brought drinks to help.
Oh, just word change. Love that.
He just walks in and just.
Thank you.
Drinks are good.
Yes, it's ale.
Much appreciated.
Thank you,
Sorry for
Michael.
snapping at you.
Oh, you're fine. You were being protective of a friend. Why would I be upset at that?
I don't know, you're a Lannister.
I thought we were at the point that I'm a little better than that, thank you. I'm the best Lannister.
Correct. You didn't immediately kill me.
And to be
But
fair,
you're
he
still a
treated you better
Lannister.
than.
Well,
You know your ancestor Tommen would say that too, right?
what?
Best Lannister, best king.
It's in the blood.
That's on the paper too.
Ooh, what? And he walks over, just takes it. Oh.
That's right,
I
because he
can't
doesn't,
breathe.
he doesn't know any of the stuff that we
Something
collected.
I found.
Who
over
c- no.
here.
We told him a little bit.
And he just sits down and just starts reading. Oh, that's interesting.
We dump everything. Here you go.
Marla, doesn't this look like my handwriting?
Does it?
Very.
Curious.
Oddly close. The only thing that doesn't look like his handwriting is the signature. It's very weird.
Are you saying you wrote it?
Well, I wasn't here. I'm just saying that it's weird. I'm sorry, I made an observation and suddenly it did, but what? Also, did we find out where we're going in
Volantis?
yes. What are we doing? What have you learned since I've not been
Library.
here?
So we
It's
have to.
security.
Crash course me. Come
Okay,
on.
real quick, we have to follow that basically letter. Tommen left another letter in probably whatever the largest library is in Volantis, buried in a book just like it was here in the Blooming Blossom. This is the biggest library in Lys, so
He hated books, supposedly.
you know, he knows how to write and where to leave letters.
Well, he's a Lannister, it makes sense.
No. So from there we might get a little bit better clue, but we've also put together some pieces on where we need to go in Valyria too.
Perfect. Is there anything else I need to be made aware of?
There's a 3-month window to get between the fog, so we have to time getting into Valyria with that window.
Was there a cycle that matches that? Like, do we have any information? When, why, what, where, how?
So the only thing I can piece together, I think, is a 3-month cycle. Every 3 months there's a break. I think it coincides with the 4 seasons of Arax
Oh.
when they change over.
We also might be able to find out more about when the next
Oh.
one is in Volantis.
Oh. Okay. That's a lot of information. Wait, if I'm. It's the 4 cycles, right?
Yes.
You see him walk over and grab his bag, and he starts throwing stuff out of it. You see gold fling out, you see a dagger fling out, and he pulls out a book and starts flipping through it.
She just immediately started.
Oh! He doesn't notice.
Freak all good. Just
It is the gap between the. It's the day gap between each individual season where the people of Valeria would have a day of rest.
Jurgen just literally grabs the book out of Kirian's hand. Sorry, I looks at the front. What's the title of the book?
Sorry. You caught me off guard. You flip over. It just still caught me off guard. I don't know why.
Lannister.
Yeah, exactly. No, you flip it over and you see the title, A Tale of Gods and Festivals and Histories of Valeria.
Opens it back up, hands it back.
So here's the thing.
Can I borrow this?
When you flip it over and you look at it, you realize who it's written by. Brandon Stark.
Oh.
It's basically now a collection of stories that were written in Winterfell, and the stories that the North knew, by Brandon Stark. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm reading that right, we have about 3 to 4 weeks till the break.
How long does it take to get there from here?
From here, it's a week and a half's travel from here to Volantis, maybe 2 weeks. From Volantis to where we'd be landing would be roughly a week-ish.
So we get there like
Right on time.
Right on time.
If we left now,
Well,
we have to leave after tomorrow.
we'll leave after the party.
Or we leave now.
well.
But
That is your decision, my lord.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So we,
Remember, conversation we had last time. Equal parts.
You want
We-
to slay
the
the
Pirate
queen?
Queen did say she'd assist us getting to Volantis.
She'd help us get the
She'd
ship,
help us.
yes.
But I think, so we probably would need to go to her party.
Or
And-
we tell her the importance of this and...
As long as we talk to her, I'd feel better with that. If we just up and left, I'd feel horrible due to all she's done.
I would happily just
Okay.
up and leave, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Just
Well then. I'll have to talk to a pirate queen.
looks like you might be saved from your duty.
Your duty?
Dude.
You keep assuming that I'm going to do this.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh! Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, we can wait a day.
No! It is fine, don't worry about it.
He did it for you.
Wouldn't be the first
Maybe.
time.
Would it be the first?
Wouldn't be the first time.
But still, we have to go. We need to leave.
Marla is horrified.
No. Well, the ship is ready. A new captain is on board with the first mate. We're ready to set sail at a moment's notice.
As you commanded, sir.
Or to speak
Should
to
we
the Pirate
vote?
Queen.
Wait, nay.
What?
Should we vote?
All in
Oh,
favor
yes,
of
yes,
going,
yes,
all in
yes.
favor of going to leave now to Volantis. Raise your
Well,
hand.
asking the pirate queen, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Getting her blessing.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
Thank you.
5.
It's just going to be
I called a vote
babies.
and I
6.
forgot to vote.
As long as the Pirate Queen's cool with it.
I agree. Looks like we're in.
Oh, I get 2 votes. Moving on.
It's one Gallios.
thought you said this was a group of friends.
It is.
My lord, my
But I
vote is
vote twice.
already yours as well.
I have to make you all feel included, so I vote twice to make myself feel better. I'm still a Lannister.
Can I borrow that book
Partners to
sometime?
an extent.
It's very
Still
expensive.
worried we have not
I
seen
know.
Gallio.
You can read it on the journey.
Is he?
Perfect.
Okay.
He's
I
been
just
helping.
remembered he said that
All right.
Gallio was moving his shit. And like,
Off to see a pirate queen. He gets up
See you, Pirate Queen?
and he just starts moving. And you see him. Does everyone follow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very
He's very
slowly.
spry.
yeah. So yeah, you follow Gary, and he's You can see he's still slightly hurt. There's a little bit of a gant to him. He walks down the stairs, takes a left, and he starts walking towards where the private area of the Pirate Queen is, and the Lady of Lith. He marches right up. One of the guards tries to stop him, and he just pushes him out of the way. And then you see another guard march up to try to stop him. You then see him duck underneath the spear and just, not my problem, and keeps going.
Excuse us. Sorry, he's has a really important conversation with the Pirate Queen, the lady.
No.
Well, he's
We-
going to do it. To be
And they kind of panic, and they're like,
it's okay.
people normally don't just push past us. And they both start scampering up the stairs to chase after Girion.
At least to let
Well,
him know.
they cleared the way for us. So
And-
Let's
seems
follow
about
them.
as
Yeah.
as
They're
any.
leading the way.
Girion walks right up to her door
Oh,
and
God.
kicks it open.
Oh, okay.
Gary,
Hope they've got
Brilliant
clothes
choice, my
on.
lord.
Until next Saturday, everybody!
This is your lord.
Ah!
Halfway down the stairs, what did he do?
You all get to the top and you see him.
no more doors closed in Girion's presence.
No.
It's like,
No.
like the cat. Why is the door closed?
Marla's like a Omni-Man episode of Invincible. Alan just listens.
See you next week.
Yeah, you're quiet, Mike. You gotta outro us.
I was just admiring the day.
Aw.
It was fun. All right, ladies and
It was
gentlemen,
fun.
I want
Never mind.
I want to say thank you, everybody who hung out. Thank you, Beefy. Thank you, Memento. Thank you, Rainius. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for stopping in. To the lurkers in chat, you're all wonderful. Thank you for being here, having a fun time. We will not be live with Power Rangers this Wednesday, but we will catch you all next Saturday. You guys are all fantastic. Thank you for joining us for our story. Thank you for joining us to be a member of our table. Honestly, being able to do this with my friends, new friends on top of old friends, getting to become a better DM, better storyteller, and all that fun stuff really does make my week, and I look forward to it. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and thank you guys to the people who enjoy it and do come back for the story. Thank you, and may your week be as legendary as our night was. Bye, everyone.
Hi guys.
Bye.